I took 10 aspiring property entrepreneurs and invited them to live in my 26-bedroomed hotel. Through 5 weeks of grueling property challenges, I eliminated them one by one. You're evicted, you're evicted, you're evicted. Until all that remained was one worthy individual who I will personally mentor to reach financial freedom.
Come on!
You didn't listen to what she said.
Yeah, but you hadn't seen it and you were the due diligence queen. Come on, guys.
It's like almost verbal diarrhea from you.
This is The Eviction. Well, welcome back to the Boardroom. This is now the semi-final. Good to see you back, Lauren.
Thank you.
And you've not booked any flights or anything? You're still here?
I haven't booked any flights. No, not yet.
The building that we're in and where you've been living for the last few weeks was secured on a £1 purchase lease option agreement. So I put down a £1 deposit with the agreement to buy it in 10 years for just £2 million. In the next 10 years, I'm going to make a substantial amount of cash flow by renting out as a hotel, which will then be the down payment to buy it for £2 million. This is the ultimate strategic way to buy property with no money down. Your next challenge is going to be to find a purchase lease option agreement. I want to see one secured deal, contracts signed, and I want you to secure it with an option fee of just £1. You're going to be in 2 teams. Elijah, you're going to be working with Bex, and Lauren, you're going to be working with Ruben. You're going to have a mentor with you at all times. So we have Anthony Wilmot, who is the winner of the 2018 Eviction. He's a property millionaire, property developer, and has secured countless purchase option agreements previously. And the other mentor is Tatiana, who is a property lawyer who specializes in purchase lease option agreements. So you have 2 solid mentors that will be helping you and assisting you, but they'll also be assisting me to decide who is the winning team and who should be evicted. You have 48 hours. Have fun, good luck, off you go. This task is no easy feat. Securing a profitable lease option agreement requires insight, negotiation skills, and a plan that leaves no room for error. I'm eager to see how these 2 teams approach the challenge.
Guys, good morning, how are we?
Good morning.
My name's Anthony Wilmot, so I'm one of the property mentors come here to help today. I've done everything from buy, refurbish, refinance, to lease options, to rents, to even to development projects. How have you focused, how have you started this off, and what's the plan?
So the first thing we did was go through loads of listings and that sort of stuff that's for sale / for rent, stuff that's negative equity.
We've gone sort of high end. The task itself is not about how many you can secure, it's the best deal.
Go big or go home, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
We got to think the strongest. Well, when it comes to big deals, it's me. Also, we've got my glamorous partner here. She knows how to shake hands, she knows how to get a deal over the line. We've got this in the bag. I've said that about every task though.
And ended up in the board.
But I mean it this time.
We always need to think about the return on investment. So just be mindful when you're looking at your properties, what the property condition is like and what our returns looking like. This is where I'd be making the phone calls beforehand, get most of the negotiation done on the phone. So this is where your kind of if-would offers would really come invaluable, because then you know you're not wasting your time or the vendor's time going to see something that's an hour and a half away.
I've never done a lease option before, but I will hit the phones. It's a case of ringing people and finding out whether they need the money in the bank to move on or not. We need someone that doesn't really care about whether they sell it or not. Yeah, I'm confident that I'll pull something out of the bag. You know, I've always liked Ruben. It's everyone else that's thought it's rude. When we got the new teams announced, he came in because it was his birthday a couple of days ago. He'd warmed caterpillar cake up in the microwave and brought it in with like squirty cream laid out all around it, and I was like, oh, we're friends now. And then this morning he's bought me bagels.
Hi guys.
Hello. Oh my goodness, so happy to have you here with us. Thank you so much.
So we're looking for a lease option opportunities.
But in a short period of time, we only have today and tomorrow.
My name is Tatiana and I am a property solicitor by profession. I've been in property for over 15 years. I've been a property lawyer, I've then set up my own law firm. and the law firm now helping clients, assisting property developers, property investors and residential buyers. And now I am also a property entrepreneur and property investor.
So I think we need to try and get to the owners.
It will be better to pitch it to the landlord.
100%. So we need a full pipeline.
Yeah.
So maybe we could split that up.
Yeah.
I don't mind creating the list if you call the agents.
Okay.
The lease option is very interesting and creative strategy. It's when we lease property for a period of time, and at some point, if we decide to do so, we exercise the option buying the property. Can be very beneficial for landlords, for sellers, particularly if they're struggling with mortgage payments or they find themselves in financial difficulties. And of course, it can be very beneficial for us buyers because we can literally buy the property for, £1. Because over the time, the lease term, the idea is to generate sufficient revenue to have the deposit in place, then go into mortgage, third-party finance, and buy the property using that process, that structure.
So when you go in there, I would like you to be super confident, very easy, conversational manner, plain English, what the owner, the landlord will understand. You confuse him, you lose him. Yep? Yep.
Sounds perfect. Yeah, I believe we are the strong team. I'm with Bex. I know we're gonna smash it. She's not only a great stager, she's a great seller as well, and she has such a great personality.
Me and Elijah have really got an edge. Our sales technique is completely different to Ruben's. We're very approachable, so I think we're really going to do well.
Hiya, just calling about All Saints Passage. I've seen that it's been on the market for a while. What's the seller's situation? I'm just wondering. I don't know, obviously, if he's not willing to come down on price, if it's gonna sell, and if he's quite fixated on a certain price, I'm more than happy to give him what he's looking for and just take it off his hands in the meantime, and you still get the fees from the letting side of stuff, and everyone's happy. I'm in the area today and tomorrow, but if you could give him a call at some point today and just put it to him. Fab, yep, 1 o'clock, perfect. See you then, bye. Viewing secured. 12 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, 1.2 mil. Vendor's happy to have a conversation about taking it on to rent with the option to buy it in the future, as long as the figures are right. So yeah, it's about half an hour away, so we'll be going there at 1 o'clock.
Team 1 is diving into high-end properties, aiming for premium leases with prime returns. But what about Team 2? They're keeping their cards close for now, but they'll need something bold if they want to compete at this level.
I'm currently on my laptop looking at your gorgeous property.
And when did you want me to try and get this booked in for you?
The aim is to get a viewing, to get in front of the landlord. They have done a few phone calls to the agents and they're just having chats with agents, which is an absolute waste of time.
Hang on, let me just see when we're next at that property.
Yeah.
We are fully booked.
We
wouldn't be able to do any viewings today, unfortunately.
Is not very confident on the phone. This is not the time to say something to the agent in 3 sentences when you can say something in 3 words.
Yeah, it was the one in Sudbury.
Did you say Sudbury?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Colchester office.
Okay.
You've just spent 10 minutes talking to the wrong office. Not good.
Okay, no good.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
We'll see you later on today.
See you later. Okay, thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you.
See you later.
Take care. Bye-bye.
I do have a landlord that I can call up.
And has he ever mentioned that he wants to sell?
He has before. They have before. So I can try just give it a go.
Team 1 is off to their first viewing. It's a critical moment. They need to assess every detail and weigh the property's potential against their investment goals. Let's see if their high-end strategy can deliver.
This is the house, 12 bed. Doesn't look very big from the outside, so I'm imagining it probably goes quite far back.
Property's grade 2 star listed.
Okay.
So there's only certain things that can be done to it. As well as having the main house, There's also 6 apartments actually at the back.
So are you wanting to move or relocate?
Well,
or
I'm not, first
downsize?
of all, I'm not desperate to sell. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. They're big rooms, aren't they?
Massive.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a real money spinner here if you get your really good business people.
The fact that the landlady isn't motivated to sell is actually perfect for a lease option agreement opportunity because they don't need the money now, meaning that they'll take an offer for down the line, and in the meantime, it could potentially be leased and then leased out at a higher amount. This is the perfect lease option opportunity.
1 bedder, 1 bedder, 2 bedder.
Yeah.
Then you've got that one over there.
Thinking this is our new investment. 6 apartments plus all that on Airbnb. Hot tub out here in the garden. We're getting £3,000 in from that. 6 in from that.
Now,
10 G's.
Really, really great property, and it screams to be used for service accommodation. I think right now what the guys need to do is work through their numbers and just figure out what the offer looks like, what they can kind of put in place, and see if it's going to work.
So we could rent it out on a room by room basis. We worked it out, probably 4 of the rooms we would rent out at £60 a night, 50% occupancy, that's £3,600. And then we've got tenants in situ, £1,500. And then 3 apartments, the 2 bed, if we put it on at 120, 50% occupancy, that's £1,800 a month. And then the 2 1 beds at £80 a night is £2,400 combined.
It's 9,300 total.
9,450.
9,450. Okay. What about your outgoings on it?
4K rent, 15% commissions, 645 council tax because you'd have to have the council tax of the rear units plus the main house, 655 on other bills.
So total deductions from the figure?
We were looking at total deductions from the figure was 6,470. So if you wanted some contingency, round that up to 7K off. And then, but that was all those individual units. Whereas if we just did the front house at 250 a night at 50%, all the back ones on ASTs at £600 a month on average, we'd end up again back down to that £2,000 figure with less work. Only 1 SA to manage and 6 tenants rather than 6.
So higher occupancy, it could work really well. I think with the timescale that's available, this might be a tough deal to negotiate. Already now the guys are, I won't say arguing about what's going on, but they're confused about their directionality. They don't really know how to put the deal together. And I think they could spend a lot of time on this deal when there's potentially other easier lease options they could go for.
Okay, if you can send me an email and I can send over exactly what I've explained to you. Bye-bye.
So is it his property or is it his uncle's property?
It's all of those, but his uncle's like the head executive, something like that.
Okay, so we really need to speak to the uncle, to the decision maker.
He's calling his uncle to literally let him know when he's going to send his email address.
Let's do the email.
So it's a 4-bedroom property, 4 bedroom, 2 baths. It's located in Plumstead. I know the area really works for service accommodation. There's demand in the area. Let's see if this one can go through.
Team 2 has found a potential lead, a landlord open to a lease option agreement. It's a rare find, but it could be the breakthrough they need.
2380. If we get a 5-year option signed, that's £142,800 profit over 5 years from that house. And then we have the option to buy it at the end of that for 1.25 million.
Hello, Russ. I just wanted to put forward our offer, if possible, please. We would like to offer a purchase price of 1.26 million. And in the meantime, we would be looking to pay £4,000 per month for the next 5 years at 48k per year.
Okay,
perfect. Thank you. Cheers, Russell. Cheers.
Team 1 has made their offer, but the outcome is uncertain as they await a response. They're working on backup strategies.
Okay.
I've left a voicemail and I've emailed her as well, so still no reply yet.
Yeah, so I heard, but I was potentially looking for a long-term let and to purchase it. Would the landlord be open to that? Perfect. Perfect. All right, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you very much. Got a viewing booked. Me stressed. Next joke. Cool as a cucumber.
Although at this point they seem a little more interested in each other.
Yo, broski.
I called my uncle, forwarded in the email that you sent me.
Yeah.
And
Thank
he
you.
was just really skeptical, really unsure, basically.
Alright, I'll speak to him as well. Yes, hello. This is Elijah speaking. Good friend from Municipality.
Oh, hi, Elijah.
Just to explain what we do with our team, we would be able to offer you your exact full purchase price right now with completion within 5 years. And currently in the meantime, we'll be able to offer you rental income, which will be guaranteed monthly for yourself, and it will be hands-off and passive. How does that sound?
I get the idea, I understand it, but a long story short,
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable. When we pay you the guaranteed rental income, we will take care of all the expenses. If you have mortgage payments, we will take care of that.
this a bit looks good.
Alright, brilliant. If we can get seen with it, we will go to the viewing either today or tomorrow when you're free. So I'm gonna get that contract sent over to you and we're gonna do this, alright? Speak to you soon.
Alright.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks, bye. That was the uncle, he's accepted.
Right.
Let's do it.
Well done.
Okay.
Thinking about it.
I know. We've got ourselves a lease option deal. I've managed to find a connection from a past friend in secondary school who has a family home. It has been vacant for 7 months now. He's been trying to sell it. So I spoke to the uncle, I bantered with him, explained everything properly, and he was like, look, that sounds good, we can go through it. Just send me over the contract, let me read it, and yeah, if it's all good, I can get it signed. So it's next to Woolwich, it's Plumstead, Woolwich, Arsenal.
Well, how far is it?
1 hour, 30 minutes.
As the day wraps up, here's where the teams stand. Team 2 has secured a deal, signed the contract with the landlord, but they still need to view the property. Team 1, meanwhile, has viewed the high-end property, but still awaits the response on their offer. Tomorrow's going to be a big day.
Hello. As you can see, work is not going too seriously right now.
Wait, give me that.
The Eviction series is sponsored by me. Come down to my crash course, tickets are £1, link in description. If you come down to the crash course, spend a day with me, tell me you watched The Eviction and I'll give you a copy of one of my books, completely free. Anyway, back to the episode.
Hi guys,
Hello,
good morning.
Good morning, Tatiana.
What's been happening this morning?
So we've done the due diligence on the properties we found yesterday.
Okay, and 10 o'clock we will hit the road. How does that sound?
Yeah, all good.
Sounds brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
How have you got on any developments from Russell on the property?
So the call with Russell went pretty well. He said there was no deal there yet. However, he said that he was 70% on board. Before we can move ahead, he needs to know how we're going to guarantee the purchase at the end of the term.
So in terms of the purchase price on the back end, let's just say our lease option is for 3 years. We have to give our intent to purchase at 2. And then how you would then go around purchasing this is obviously explain to them our intention is to do a little bit of work to the property so that we can rent it out. And then we'll use that income as our deposit to purchase the property. So I'd send an email and I'd give them a call straight away and go, look, I've sent you an email just so you've got it in front of you. Do you think we can get some kind of in-principle offer today if they'll kind of accept it?
Yeah, I completely agree, but I reckon we could do that email in 10 minutes quickly.
Fine, fire the email, let's get in the car and then ring Russell when we're in the car.
After focusing on each other all night, Team 1 is finally back out on more viewings, expanding their options and trying to secure a backup.
Hello.
Good to meet you, Matt.
Good to meet you, Matt.
The main reception room is here. The door access to the garden.
4 bed, 5 bed?
4 bed.
How long's it been on the market for?
So it's sat on the market for 8 months without a single viewer. You offer an opportunity from a residential perspective to be here renting for 3 years.
Yeah.
We can basically give guaranteed intent there with that as well. So there would be no unsurety for the landlord in that situation.
Your thought process in terms of what you want to do is definitely an attraction.
So if we were to put forward something like sort of 525k on the purchase price, but at the later term, where do you think it would be?
As soon as you present it, I would go back to the office and say, look, they're very keen. This situation's, look out for Ruben's information. I think they're looking for something to move quickly. I know the landlord is definitely looking to move quickly. And then they'll come back to you pretty much straight away.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, I think it's a good deal.
Does it work?
Yeah, the numbers stack. Numbers work. It's definitely a very, very worthwhile property.
What would you need to rent it for off him in order to make it work for you?
If we get 100 grand over the 5 years.
Do you think we'll get it over the line?
Yes.
I like the enthusiasm.
Is that convincing?
I like the enthusiasm.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. All right, we'll try to get at 140 anyway. So we will just go in the house, view everything, have our discussion again. All right, Carl, see you soon. So the plan is we're gonna view the property. Ideally, the viewing was at 11, but we've left it a bit later because we was doing our due diligence. Yeah, we're now heading to that property now. And yeah, hopefully everything goes well. It takes us an hour, 33 minutes to get there and get back.
What is it?
Yeah, we can get back in time.
Team 2 is placing everything on this one property. It's a risky approach, but sometimes focusing on a single target can pay off. Meanwhile, Team 1 returns to seal the deal on their first offer. They're determined, but the landlord's decision could go either way.
We've been trying to get an offer over the line with the agent.
It's taking too long.
Yeah, it's taking too long. So we've got non-alcoholic ciders because they were mentioned by the vendor. We've got some sunflowers because she loves yellow.
We're just going to have a chat with her, hopefully get Vince, her husband, on the phone and try and get something agreed. I hope she's in.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh my God.
We bought you some
flowers. Can we come in?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank you very much.
Oh, they're lovely. Thank you. Oh.
With a signed contract in hand, Team 2 is on their way to view the property. But it seems they might have overlooked one key factor: the traffic.
So we're on our way to London. We are going to need to charge at some point.
All I want to know is at which point we're actually going to stop and not move any further.
Coffee. So now we're hoping that the charges that we've got are working. If not, then we start to panic a little bit.
Ruben and Lauren went into the property about 40 minutes ago now. All this time they're in here trying to negotiate this deal and is preventing them from making other phone calls.
The traffic is scaring me.
The latest we can get there is 2 o'clock.
That means if we hit any more traffic or if this is delayed for, I'll be honest, I don't see it get back in time.
They're going over the agent to go back to the vendor to try and secure the deal. It could really damage the relationship with the deal that they've put forward. So it's a bold move. It could pay off.
I think we're really putting it fine.
We can't be late on the way back. What is the worst case scenario?
Not showing up, so let's head back.
If you want to do maybe an online viewing instead, but you've seen the property already.
So it's been over an hour now whilst we've been waiting. Day 2 crunch time, we've obviously got the boardroom this evening. All this time they're in here trying to negotiate this deal and trying to get the signature on this deal is preventing them from making other phone calls on deals that I think maybe could have gone forward and they could have closed.
Yeah, we're stuck in traffic right now. Like, we need to get back at 5 o'clock. The time's, we're cutting over the time, bro. So do you think we can just do our online viewing instead?
So hopefully this isn't the thing that sends them home for spending an hour in here on this deal.
If I can call you, we can just do like a video FaceTime call and my business partner will see the property as well, and yeah.
Alright, brilliant, yeah, we can do that.
Okay, that sounds good.
Fine, thank you.
Alright, cool, bye-bye.
Come on!
We've got a deal.
We got a deal.
We've got a deal. We haven't got it signed though. We talked about the purchase price, talked about the rent. They're happy with that.
The only reason we haven't got it, he's not in the country to sign it, and it's him.
Yeah.
But we've got videos talking about the deal, shaking hands.
Well done.
Thank you.
She loved the cider and the flowers.
Oh, she was.
Cider was nice actually. I'm feeling a little bit waved on a non-alcoholic beer.
We are ready for the video tour. If you can kindly show us.
Yeah, it's a Victorian sort of build. I mean, there are 4 bedrooms per se because there's one downstairs, but yeah.
Oh, there's
Nice
another
large.
bedroom downstairs? That's 4 bedrooms, so our nightly rate's even higher. Okay, yeah, no, carry on.
Yeah, it is mine. But yeah, this is the large living space.
Alright, perfect. Thank you so much for that viewing and have a brilliant day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Is the property pretty much what you remember?
Yeah. Pretty much. It is actually 4 bedrooms, so our nightly rate is higher.
It's already 200. I think we leave it
There's
at...
not much difference.
No, I think 200 is a very fair nightly rate, which is very achievable, the most important thing. So I suggest we leave it at that. Right. Tidy up loose ends. Let's prepare for the presentation.
Yep.
And that's it. And then count down to eviction.
With deals in hand, both teams must now package up their agreements and prepare for the boardroom. Pressure is on to prove not only the value of their deals, but the ability to deliver results under tense competition.
We've signed this deal. I don't know if it's enough. If it's scrutinised, there are holes in it.
I mean, obviously I get in there and I'm going to fight my corner till there's no tomorrow.
I was feeling quite nervous. Sometimes when I speak, I like to go on and on. But I'm just going to be just straight to the point as possible.
I think this has been a really hard task. It's a competition at the end of the day. And I am here to win, and I know I can win.
You don't know what's going to happen in there. You don't know who's going to turn on who. Every man for themselves at this point.
I know why I'm here, and I'm here to the end. I just want the manifestation to come to reality.
My dad asked me not to come. Not long after my grandma asked me not to come, and I told them both that I didn't have a choice but to come. I just want them to turn around and be like, oh, we were wrong. Because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, welcome back to the final boardroom meeting. You've had 48 hours to find a purchase option agreement on a property that you could buy with a £1 deposit, which cash flowed positive. Elijah and Bex, did you manage to achieve the challenge? What happened?
Yes, we did achieve it. We achieved a 7-year lease option on a 3-bed property.
Congratulations. So right now, how much have you agreed to put down as a deposit?
£1.
How much profit per month will you make?
1,680.
And that's after you've paid the rent, you've paid the bills and everything?
Yes.
So £1 investment now, and then £1,600 profit a month with an option in 7 years to finance it, should you want to?
Yes.
Yes.
Really good. Tell me what you did.
So yesterday we spent all day ringing agents, and one of those leads led to a property in March, and we worked out that we'd make a profit of nearly £3,000 a month if we offered them £4,000 a month.
It's almost a small replica of this deal, which was the challenge.
The deal is really, very juicy. We are looking at 146k in profit in our pocket over the 5-year term.
So the deposit is £1, you're going to rent it for £4,000 a month and then make a monthly profit of how much?
£2,958 at a 50% occupancy rate.
Why did the owner agree to pass it to you?
It's her on her own in this massive house. It's 6 bedrooms. They paid $450,000 for it in 2006.
What?
They paid it off a long time ago.
Is it a C3 property?
No, it's residential, yes.
Tatiana, what did you think of Elijah and Bex's London lease option agreement?
I thought it was a very good deal, and they firmed up all their numbers.
they will get a very good profit, and the area is absolutely spot on for serviced accommodation.
I think the figures are really good. He's got a mortgage on the property, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What are his monthly mortgage payments?
1,900.
So you've basically just agreed to pay his mortgage plus £100, and then anything above that you'll keep with an option to buy it for 10,
Yes.
which is less than it's even on the market for now. You've got two great deals. How did they get on as a team, and how was Ruben?
I think you guys both did very well. I think some of the problems is I think you lost a lot of opportunities that we could have took advantage of. You were quite sharp on the phone with people, quite dismissive with people.
How was he with speaking to the sellers?
Very good at negotiating, very confident at the viewings, very well spoken. And I think your presentation when we actually got out to agents and to the vendors was fantastic, and it really helped us get to the position we are with the deals we are now.
Who was the stronger out of the two, and who brought more to the table?
Overall, I'd probably have to give it slightly to Ruben.
What do you think, Lauren? Who do you think brought more to the table out of you and Ruben?
Well, our only deal that we've got over the line is this one, so I believe myself.
What would you say, Ruben?
So it was kind of my idea to look at properties that have been on the market, which have been reduced, and then to go through area, start at the highest price and call the list. And that's what she found, so fair play to her, good on her, great work.
I don't think that strategy was said when I found this deal. I found this deal yesterday at 10:03 a.m. I don't think that strategy was discussed at that point. I found this deal and got a viewing on it pretty much straight away before that was even decided.
Elijah and Bex, how did you get on as a team?
Yeah, I really enjoyed working with Bex.
Who found the deal?
I found the deal.
Who pitched the lease option to the seller?
I pitched the lease option to the seller.
So you found it, you pitched it. What did you bring to the table in this challenge, Bex? It sounds like Elijah could have just done it on his own.
I did a lot of due diligence.
Yeah.
We had a look together at the area, making sure that it would work service accommodation wise.
Yeah, but he found it, he negotiated it.
Mhm.
It just sounds like you didn't bring that much to the table.
I felt I brought a huge amount to the table. We were a massive team together.
So you maybe brought 10% extra to the team, maybe?
No, a good 50.
How did the 11 o'clock viewing go this morning?
We didn't end up going to that viewing at 11 o'clock.
So you got this banging deal on the table where they've accepted a lease option agreement in London and didn't do the viewing.
The way I see it is that Elijah has seen his property before, so he knows what it looks like, he knows location.
Yeah, but you hadn't seen it and you were the due diligence queen. What did you think of Elijah, Tatiana? How was he?
Well, yeah, yesterday you guys were in the morning, were a little bit all over the place, as you know, and I've told you that. Half of the day yesterday, you were just waffling. It's like almost verbal diarrhea from you.
Is that fair? Were you waffling?
So in the beginning, in practice, no one's perfect. So I then listened to Tatiana and crafted my way to pitch and managed to secure this lease option agreement with the landlord.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, your challenge was to get a deal secured and to get a contract signed.
Yeah.
You got your
Yes, we
contract
did.
signed. Could you pass it to me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Absolutely fantastic. And this made my day when this was sent to me. Did you manage to get yours in the end, or did that not happen?
We did not manage to get ours signed, unfortunately.
But we've been to view it, we've been to see it, it's from scratch. And that's what the challenge was, ultimately.
Ours is secure.
But ours is
actually
secure.
happening. Not really.
We've
We can't
instructed
see
our
that.
solicitors
We have a
to start
site.
speaking.
We can't
Have they
see
signed
that.
it? Have they signed it?
It's difficult because you got a contract signed, but you didn't get a viewing. And you guys got a viewing, but you didn't get a contract signed. When I saw the figures come through, when I spoke to Anthony, I was like, it sounds up my street, actually. And then when Tatiana told me about your deal and sent it over, I was like, in London? That sounds up my street as well. I'd buy either of the deals. In fact, I've got £5,000 cash, and I would genuinely be prepared to buy both of your deals. Would you sell your deal for 5 grand?
100%.
In that case, you can have the 5 grand, but you obviously don't believe in your deal as much as these guys.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
So Lauren, you're evicted.
Okay, thank you.
You take your 5 grand.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
What are you saying, Ruben?
I was not prepared to
Well,
sell
you weren't
that
stopping
deal.
her.
I wasn't expecting her to say, no, look, we're going to get bloody £3,000 a month with a 1.5 million asset at the end of it. I'm 100% into this deal.
It's difficult, Ruben, because they've done a digital viewing, they've seen it online, they've got their contract signed. So I'm going to give each of you a chance to just give me the lowdown on who you think should be evicted and why you should stay in the challenge, starting with Bex.
With all of the others from day one, I've shone. I've aced the first task, the second one, I aced again. So I know I've earned my place here. I'm an entrepreneur through and through, and I deserve to win this.
Elijah?
I'm someone that is a great listener. In business, you have to really listen to those that are better than you. And I've taken on board what Tatiana said. We wouldn't take no £5,000 to sell this deal. We want to take it on together 50-50. So I think Ruben should get evicted since he wasn't a teammate that wanted to take the £5 for this deal.
Ruben, who would you evict if you were me right now?
Elijah, unfortunately. Bex has been a solid sharpshooter. Yes, she did break the record for the 10K deal. Who found the deal? Who crunched the numbers? It was me. Elijah, he hasn't viewed the property, and I don't think that they've delivered 100% on the task either.
I think, Ruben, you've grown through the challenges. Elijah, you brought the only lease option to the table that was agreed and signed. So ultimately, Bex, I don't think that you did shine in this challenge in the same way as you have in other challenges, but I don't think...
I can prove myself in the next one. And I've proven myself so much in all the others. I've outshone everyone. I'm confident in it, and I know I'm confident because I know I can do it. I work with people and I'm genuine. Really, I'm afraid to say that I do not find you genuine, and I wouldn't trust you in business at all.
I am 100% genuine. I know from working with other people in my life, I do well in business. I build up good relationships with people.
We've seen you on the tasks, and I do find you don't work well with people. You are rude.
All right, you've all done well on the challenge. I like both the deals. I've made my decision. Bex, you brought less to this challenge. I think Elijah brought the majority to the challenge. Ruben, you've grown on me over the weeks. You're mouldable. I think you're going to go very far. But based on this challenge, unfortunately, you're on the losing team. So I'm very sorry, Ruben. You are evicted.
No problem, thank you.
Well done, guys. Congrats. It's the finals. Get some rest. Back to the house, thank you.
Sold me out for 5K.
I don't think we would have won anyway.
No.
Oh, I've been so nervous all day.
No, it's been...
Oh, I'm still shaking, like, all my body's shaking.
I thought that deal was shit. Wasn't about the other three things, getting a viewing, getting a contract signed, yada yada. We did everything we could.
We're having a team throughout.
Exactly it.
Honestly, it's been good.
I said before I went in, I was just like, ultimately, if it's down to who's got a contract signed and who hasn't, and I knew we hadn't got a contract signed, I was like, I'm going on holiday, and so I'm getting $5,000. So fuck you, Ruben, I'm going to get the $5,000 rather than you.
Without you there, I wouldn't have.
Man, I thought I was going.
Right, so I've been fucking told off for speaking too much and giving it and making it mean too much, too leader. So I tried to take the backseat. Look what fucking happens. We're out.
I thought I was going. I was like, I'm not going before Ruben. And the thing is, he has grown massively, but I still feel that we had done best.
Working relationship with Laura. How's that?
Yeah, cracking. Just easy to work with, chilled out.
You seem close.
How close is close?
You know what? I'm getting emotional because actually, like, in the past 24 hours, I've had so much fun and laughed so much. Like, I'll always thank Ruben for that because it's just been so much fun. And Ruben's been that one person that just kind of made it enjoyable and made me actually think, like, do you know what, this is such a good experience and we're having so much fun and, like, I've laughed so much. And I think me and Ruben are proper good friends.
Have you found love?
Strictly business. I'll watch it back.
The end of this task marks a hard-won victory. But with one final challenge ahead, the celebration will be short-lived these two will soon go on head to head in the ultimate test, where there can only be one winner.
Wow.
Damn. This is bougie.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, thank you very much. Cheers to the finalists.
The finalists.
Sorry, I have to do the first one with my fingers because this is.
Wow. I have loved working with you all the way through to the boardroom when I literally thought I was going to be going. I thought I was a good team player, but he didn't think we did, and we didn't actually go to the viewing. I thought, man, I'm going.
The argument with you and Ruben was kind of hilarious. Like, he was trying to.
I was not going and Ruben's staying. No chance.
You're a good competitor and you're a good person. I already told you, I already told the cameraman that I manifested the win and I'm here to win. So I'm waffling again. But yeah.
But I won't be going next. Sorry to say, I'm going to be the winner of the Eviction 2024.
I believe you are incorrect.
We shall see.
We shall see for sure.
We shall see.
Somebody didn't tell you, you told me this was a challenge, whoever eats first. The winner, you can't be on top all the time.
I have. I've been on top every single challenge.
I should have done a flip when I was calling them landlords.
You shouldn't be saying, oh, we're going to invest this money, invest that money, when you actually won't have the money.
It's better to waffle than just keep quiet.
The winner of the eviction is...